I'm Joanna Gosling in for Victoria. Welcome to the programme. This morning, a sharp rise. Good morning. Welcome to the programme. We're on BBC Two and the BBC News channel until 11 this morning. Throughout the morning, we'll bring you all the latest breaking news and developing stories. And as always, we'd love to hear from you on all the stories we are talking about today. Get in touch in all the usual ways. Use the hashtag #VictoriaLive. And if you text, don't forget, you will be charged at the standard network rate. And of course, you can watch the programme online wherever you are via the BBC News app or on the website bbc.co.uk/Victoria. First this morning, hundreds of homeless people could be putting themselves at risk of serious injury or death by sleeping in large recycling bins. One of the largest rubbish collection companies, Biffa, has told this programme it is now finding 3 people every week sleeping in its containers. The number has risen 5-fold in 2 years. And in the last 5 years, the bodies of at least 11 people have been found in recycling depots after being crushed in refuse lorries. The rise is being put down to an increase in the number of rough sleepers, and partly because shops are recycling more dry waste like cardboard and plastic, which makes the bins more attractive places to shelter in. Our reporter Jim Reid has been looking into this for us. Well, after 10, we'll be joined in the studio by a man who is homeless and has slept in bins in the past. What choices does a homeless person have? They have been dehumanised by the government. John has tweeted to say shelter and a bed should be the absolute minimum guarantee for everyone, paid for and provided by the state. One anonymous texter says, "My wife works at a charity looking after the homeless," into the migrant camp known as the Jungle in Calais, to continue dismantling makeshift shelters there. Here with us to talk through this, take a seat, Sonia. Hi, Tim.
Hi.
What's going on? There was this voluntary agreement for salt levels to go down. They're going up.
No, that's not right. So since 2010, the food and drink industry has taken another 8% of salt out of its products. So it's not true to say that the responsibility deal has stalled. And that's on top of a 15% reduction of salt levels in the national diet between TAC labelling, which will always declare how much salt is in there and how much of your guideline daily allowance that represents, to make informed choices. So those products that are relatively speaking high in salt will declare it on the front of pack.
That's a fair point, isn't it, Sonia? It's there for everyone to see.
It is there, but that relies on people to be more observant and to use those labels, and it's only been around for a couple of years. We're hoping that more and more people will start to look at the front of pack colour coding, but without them knowing how much salt they should be having and without them realising that the salt has increased in their popular brand, it becomes very difficult. And I appreciate
of people just not necessarily knowing what they're consuming. So, for instance, one particular tin of soup has more salt in it than a Big Mac and large fries. Well, people think they're taking a healthy option when they have soup.
I do kind of come back to the labelling, and great work that Cash has done over a long period of time. The advice on salt's been very consistent.
Thank you very much for joining us. Obviously, devastating tragedy for your family.
Yes, yeah.
What happened to Megan? Tell us what happened.
She was on a midweek.
Accidental deaths every year, like Megan's.
Yeah.
Was that something you were aware of? I mean, it's not sort of a figure that's out there.